the teacher, Miss Aber, she got loud.
Aber, is that Miss
Haybridge?
Oh, Haybridge. Okay.
So.
And this is at what school do you go to?
Oak Forest Elementary.
Oak Forest Elementary here in Humble, Texas, Atascocita. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So the teacher got mad. She was crashing out. So she stood on the table because like the class was too loud. It was mostly these two boys.
She like stood on the table?
Stood on the table.
On top of the table?
Yes, on top of the table.
Okay. How did she get on top of the table?
She just stood on there. She just like stepped up on the table.
But how did she step up on the table? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
The table was like short, so she just got her leg and then she stood on it.
Oh, okay. Go.
And, so when she stood on the table, she jumped on the table and then she said the class is too loud, and then she said everyone owes a lap. And
everyone owes a lap?
Yes, a lap at recess.
Oh, okay.
The recess is big and the lap is big.
It's huge, okay.
So after that happened, when it was recess, we all had to owe a lap.
So y'all did a lap. I'm still stuck on getting on the table. I mean, how many teachers get on the table? All the teachers that you have, is that just something that they do or what?
No, not really. No.
Did the principal get on the table?
No.
What's the principal's name?
Miss Ferrier.
Oh, Miss Ferrier. Okay. Oh, her name is
Karina Ferrier.
Karina Ferrier. Okay. But she spelled it with a Corrina. Yeah. Okay. And then now what about your other teacher?
Miss DeVille, she borrowed someone. So when she stood on the table, she borrowed someone's chair, and then she stood on the chair. And then.
So what is a short table like the other table?
Yes, it's shorter though. So she stood on the chair.
So then why did she stand on the chair to get on it?
I don't know.
It don't even make sense.
That's what she did. She stood on the chair and then she went on the table, and then she.
But if the table was shorter than the other table, then why would she need? And and she's taller than I am. Why would she need to stand on the table? I mean, stand on the chair to get on the table. Oh, look! Oh my goodness! Look who is coming in the door. We have Karina and Kalina. Anyway.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am. I'm recording.
On YouTube.
You are live. You are live. Okay, Haley. So what's going on with your teacher?
Haley.
What's your teacher name?
Mr. Vogel and Miss Johnson.
What's going on with them?
Nothing. Well, so today, like, we was like on the computers doing Summit K-12.
Uh-huh.
And well, Mr. Vogel likes the Kendall, Abigail, Penelope more than the other kids.
Okay.
So I was on the computer, and I asked Mr. Vogel for help, and I asked him more than one time, and then he told me to go sit down because I was asking him more than one time.
Ooh.
And then Carson came and said, "I need help," when he asked more than one time, and then he helped Carson.
Oh wow! So what do you think the problem was? So like when you go to him, what are you doing? You like, Mr. Vogel, I need help, man. I need help. No. How are you saying it?
I raised my hand. He come here, and then I said I need help to log like.
Oh, is that how he tell you? Come here.
No, like.
Well, girl, you know you have to tell me because you know me.
Like, yes. He said like, yes, Haley, and then I come up and he's like, what do you need help with? I said like, I need help with the problem, and he said, go back and sit down. You asked me more than one time, and then when Carson came,
mm-hmm.
he said I need help, and then he helps him.
But didn't help you.
Yes.
And so now, what do you think the problem is with that? This is Texas, you all. For those, if anybody is watching at all, this is the school in Texas in Humble, and at what is it, Oak Forest Elementary School?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He he likes the how do I say it? He likes the white kids better, I guess.
Do you really think that?
Yes.
But why do you think that?
Well, because
I mean, he's black and he is really dark too.
well, yeah, but so this is a girl like Kendall. She's short and all that, and she cusses. But so one time she was in front of Mr. Bogle asking him for help, and then Logan was talking to Kendall, and Kendall said, she said, "Shut the f up,"
Ooh.
and Mr. Bogle didn't say anything, and Kingston told Mr. Bogle that because she cusses at everybody.
Wow.
She said, that's when Kingston said, she cussed at me, and Mr. Bogle didn't say nothing, and I said, and that's when I said, you know, and that's when Kendall said, yeah, I can cuss right in Mr. Bogle's face, he wouldn't care.
Ooh. And Mr. Bogle didn't say anything?
Nothing.
Wow. And what's going on in your classroom again? With your teacher standing up on the table?
That's basically it. But there's this other teacher. Her name is Miss Lewis. So when I was sitting with this girl, her name is Filza. Her name is Filza, and there's this other boy. His name is Xander.
I wonder if it's okay to say these names. Okay, anyway, go ahead. It's already said. Hey.
He's always talking about people, and so he got mad at everything because he was making fun of Fields, and I was defending Fields. I was like, leave her alone. She didn't do nothing to you. And then Xander, he said, shut up, B. He said, shut up, B. And
Ooh.
then I didn't say nothing. And then I said, I'm not. Well, I did. I said, I'm not a B. And he said,
did you actually say the word B?
No,
or you said the word?
Yeah, I said B, but not the actual word.
Okay, you just said the letter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
the truth shall prevail. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he said, oh yeah, you're not. And then he called me an HOE. So and then I didn't say
that's not a curse word.
It's not?
No, he called you a hoe, a whore. Yeah, it's not a curse word. It's not an appropriate word to say or to call anybody, but it's not a curse word. Okay?
Mm-hmm. And Ms. Lewis was standing right in front of him.
Mm.
Well, sitting right in front of him. And Ms. Lewis didn't say nothing. She just made a face. She like, and then when lunchtime was over, I just saw him at the principal's office writing something, and then there's this other boy that was sitting next to Xander, and he was writing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he got in trouble.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know what? Just because a person don't correct them at that particular time don't necessarily mean they're not going to get in trouble. So Mrs. Lewis she heard that, it bothered her, and she took care of it. So just because they don't take care of things in front of you don't mean that they didn't. Okay, yeah, you understand that?
Yes.
Yes.
So.
Uh-oh.
So I was at lunch. I was by Prince, Caden, Briella, Damani, and some other people. And then so Kylie, all the way over there to the there's my table, the other table, and that's Kylie's.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in Miss Smart's class. So I was sitting by Prince, and then she kept peeking over here because Kylie likes Prince and whatever. And then so she was,
you all too young to be thinking boyfriends, girlfriends stuff. You're just too young for that. You need to be. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm.
And then she was talking to Naomi and Delilah. So then we was at recess now.
Okay.
I'm by Messiah, Craig, and Jaden, and Skylar D. We was walking to the red tables because Messiah wanted to say hi to Naomi. And then while we was saying hi to Naomi, Kylie came and she was like, "You friends with?"
It looked like somebody's on here. I don't have my glasses. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Messiah said,
Hi to whoever's on here. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. I've gotten old now. I need to have my glasses on in order to read. Amen.
And then that's when Kylie asked Messiah, "You cool with her?" And Messiah said yes. She asked Skylar D, and Kylie asked Skylar D, and she said yes. She asked Jaden, and
Girl, come on, get to the point. My God, I'm gonna. Anyway,
No,
go ahead, Haley. Go ahead, Haley. Because girl, it's taking you forever to get to the point. I need to hear what you got to say.
Oh, okay.
I was chasing a dog and I called the number on the collar. They said he'll come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know the guy that passed by and he looked like he's blind?
Yeah.
With the little puppy?
Yeah.
Okay, him and his wife, when I was hooking the trailer up to the car, him and his wife stopped there and we had about 10-minute conversation, right? And so they said, okay, he said, be blessed. I thank you. I bent down to I just laid the plastic on top of the hitch and came up and they were gone. They were nowhere to be found. I did not see them. And they should have at least been crossing the street or something. They were gone. I backed up and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. They was just right here. I looked down the street, like past the corner house, looking to the right. I looked the other way. They were nowhere to be found. And then I was like telling Haley and Halen, have we ever seen where he came from? Never. Might be angels, but they were very sweet, very loving. Yeah. Might be angels. Yeah. Anyway, so I also went on and just bought some more tires for the trailer. Have to get that hooked up tomorrow. Yeah. So anyway.
I'm not done.
Well, girl, get to the point.
Okay, so after that, we walked. They were supposed to leave, and then we was walking, and then she was yelling, I guess to me and Messiah, saying, "You always try to steal somebody's man and whatever."
Huh? Wait. What are we talking about?
That's a different story. No, it's the same story.
What are we talking about? What is the discussion about?
What? I don't.
We're not talking about no boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. Talking about like issues, things that happens at the school.
Yeah.
We're not talking about.
Oh. Okay. Well,
you lost sight.
We was eating our school food, and my Kason, he found a roach in his food.
Ugh.
Like cooked in his food.
Jesus.
And then we opened our hamburgers and we found mold in it.
Ugh. And this is at Oak Forest Elementary School. Mm-hmm. Right here, Atascocita. Mm-hmm. Humble. Mm-hmm. Houston, Texas. That's us. We out here. Yeah, so mold inside of the hamburger. Oh, you know what? Tell me about the pizza.
Oh, yeah. So at lunch, we got our
school
food.
Lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We got our food and everything, and then I got pizza because I thought like pizza was cool and all that. So when I picked up the pizza, and then and then my friends were like hitting the pizza, and then I was like, okay, and then I was hitting.
Girl, fix your bra, okay? You want me to say it out loud? Fix your bra. Okay, go ahead.
What was I?
The pizza.
Yeah, and then I was hitting the pizza, and then the pizza was hard.
Ugh.
Like hard, very hard.
Did you eat it anyway?
Yes. It was still good, but it was hard.
It was stale. It wasn't any good.
Like the hard.
It probably was old, and then they put it in the microwave and it dried it out and stuff. It's stale. That's bad, and that's the problem. They're serving you all poison. Are you still drinking the milk, or have you been drinking the milk?
I've been stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need that food. That just doesn't work. And I stopped fixing your lunch. Why? Why did I stop fixing you all's lunch?
Because I was going to say your name, but because we was eating the school food.
Anyway.
Not me though. I wasn't eating the school food. It was Haley.
Me?
Yes, I saw that. That was the other. I told you, Haley. He was like, "Why did you get the school food?" I said, "That's the other person's food. Why was you holding it then? Why was you sitting with it?" It was on the side. It was on. This is my lunch kit with my pizza and stuff. And then
with your pizza and stuff. We're talking about the food when I was making you all's lunch.
Yeah, you got us pizza. Oh yeah, was it in the foil?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had my pizza and then the person's plate. I been told you that. Yeah.
You had your pizza and then the person's plate.
Yes, because no, not my, the pizza.
Well, that's what you just said.
My pizza's over here. Their tray's over there. Sure. Neela was sitting over here. Derea was sitting over here. And Logan was sitting over there. So.
And.
What about you? I don't eat the school food.
She is lying. Oh, so you don't eat at all at school? Because I'm not fixing your lunch anymore. So what are you eating?
When we was a bringer, I was.
When we was a bringer.
Yeah, when we was a bringer, that's when we had to eat those school food. You mean when you wasn't? I mean when I wasn't. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense, huh? So, yeah, then you have to start eating that because you didn't appreciate the nice, beautiful, big lunches that I was making you.
Good.
I know it was.
The cheese roll with the avocado. Sorry, I ate that still.
But you all didn't appreciate it. And then you was eating anyway, and then you were giving your food away.
Oh, not me. I was getting my
And even when I would give you enough, I say, here, in case you want to share. But then you start doing more and I did that because you said you had a friend that didn't have snack or didn't have lunch or something.
Xander.
Oh, Xander. So I was feeding Xander. Xander should have been feeding you.
When we was friends.
Oh, okay.
When I was in his Duke's class. That's the only time I gave him snacks.
And so what's some other things that's been happening at school? And we're doing this because, we're moving. We'll be going back to California. Woohoo! And so this will be the last year here at Oak Forest Elementary. And maybe I shouldn't be telling the school, but I'm not worried about it because here in Texas, you can carry. Open carry, whatever you want to do, you can do it. And you know what? I just really appreciate the fact that Trump did fix it where we can cross over. If you're a carrier, you can cross over from state to state and still be legal. As long as you got a license, huh? Anyway, so what's some other things that's been happening? Some fun things like with your friends. And try not to say the names because they don't,
So, I have a nice group. It's like this nice group and all that because there's an acronym. It's a nice group. I joined the nice group.
Oh. So that's almost like joining a gang.
It's like a
because they have prettier colors, brighter colors or something.
No.
She joined the nice group. It's a bad group and it's a nice group. I joined the nice group. I joined the gang. I joined the nice gang. They don't kill people. They just beat people up.
No, they're nice. The
Okay.
bad group beat people up.
Okay, so anyway.
Yeah, so I joined the nice group, and so the bad group, they was having like a competition and everything. So the bad group was having a competition who's the best and at fighting and all that stuff. And then it was today, and I said I'm not in it. And
That
then,
part.
And then I just walked to the house where people was making bracelets and all that stuff. And then someone got beat up.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. So there is no such thing. That's just like a good witch and a bad witch, a white lie and a black lie. A lie is a lie. A witch is a witch. A group is a group. It's a gang is a gang. You know, you can't. It's no way you can make it in better. Wrong is wrong, and you know, of course, in God's eyes, sin is sin. It don't matter how great or how less we call sin, but sin is sin in God's eyes. A lie is the same. Is you can go to hell for lying, just like you can go to hell for killing. God has no respect of person. Anyway, so what else?
Really?
Yeah, and then we're gonna get off of here. Just the children's story of Oak Forest Elementary School. And if there were any lies, they wouldn't be saying no names. Hello. Because other people are going to see this. And if you lied on them, you will be in trouble. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, well, okay, so I guess there's nothing else to talk about. Just wanted to do a little something. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have nothing.
Oh, you don't have anything?
No.